So if you didn't know, rapper Big Scar passed, and there was a lot of hoopla as far as who would pay for this and that and the other concerning the funeral, and Gucci Mane was getting blamed for a lot of it, but that's been cleared up by the father who came out and said Gucci did his part. Gucci actually paid $20,000 towards the funeral and cleared up everything he had to do, which he did not have to do. So let's get that understand. And this guy, Quezz, Ruthless, who was calling himself the brother of Big Scar, which is he's a friend of Big Scar, has chosen to do the unthinkable and make a video at this man's funeral. He turned the funeral into a video shoot. And all I'm just going to say is this is tasteless, in my opinion. I don't think it has no place. I mean, why would you make a funeral about you instead of about you? You could have just played some of Big Scar's funeral and did like a little tribute memory of everybody getting together, this, that, and other, and play Big Scar's song. Instead, you made it about you, an up-and-coming rapper who does not have his name solidified in the rap game yet, and chose to make this a jump-off starter point for your career. And cool, man, do whatever you want to do. But I think it's out of place to me, man. It's out of place to me. Like, why would you, listen, I know y'all young, and a lot of young folks don't think too much about this because you're in the rap game and you're doing this and you're doing that. And this is how the rap culture kind of goes about things. But I'm just going to say it's a lot of people who aren't of the rap culture who attend funerals and who have lost people and this, that, and other. And unfortunately, I'm going to say the father was a part of this debacle, which I don't really understand. I guess I kind of understand it because he young, but he old. You know what I'm saying? He kind of in the middle. I guess he older, but he want to be young. I don't know. But I just, and listen, I get it. You're young. The funeral is going to be what it be. He young, he rapping, he living life. So it's going to attract to his funeral. It's going to be a lot of youngsters that's going to show up, and that's how they feel about life too, and they live in life too, and they want to remember their brother how they want to remember him. But I'm just saying it's a time and place for these type of things. The funeral don't seem to be the time and place for this type of thing, not to shoot a music video. If you want to give tribute to the young man and play his songs and this, that, and other, I could see that. I could see that. Play the songs. We all did that. You know what I'm saying? We play the song, play tribute to him. If you want to make a video, you know, you want to put visuals to it, make a video, but they're playing his song. Cool. You give a tribute, you boosting his legacy because you're making it about him that is passed on. But then to turn this into something that is about you, to say, oh, I'm his younger brother or this, that, and that, whoever you are, whether it's your younger brother, which you're not, you're his friend, but whoever you are, to make it into, let's make this the jump off point for my new song or my new single to go viral on the internet. It's just tasteless to me, man. I don't understand why people think something like this would be a good idea. It doesn't fit well to me, man. Like, why would you think this was the time to promote your new song? Like, you could do that anytime, man. Let the funeral be the funeral. It's supposed to be about this young man that's being raised to less. It's supposed to be about you saying prayers that his soul will go with God. It's supposed to be about you hoping that he will rest in peace. It's supposed to be about you giving closure to the family members that are taking this the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't taking it that hard, that you could show up and shoot a rap song that day. But it's somebody in that crowd that is crying crocodile tears, snotting unbelievably from their nose. They can't stop hurting. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't think. They can't drink. They can't. Everything is discombobulated in their life. And they're there trying to cope with it. And then they got to sit next to you shooting a video, showing money, all this money in the camera, but y'all were complaining about Gucci Mane not paying $60,000 for the funeral. But y'all in the camera showing money everywhere. Everybody got money and jewelry and all of this, right? But you ain't, listen, if you had it, what are you complaining for? We shouldn't have heard no complaints from you if you had it. You flashing the video. I'm watching the video from earlier. O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video on it, and he showed the video of you talking from before. And look, he gonna get buried anyway. What you flash like $1,000? It couldn't have been no more than 1,000 or two that you flashed because it was all 20s. Come on, man. We know what it is. You flashed $1,000, maybe $2,000, and act like he gonna get buried anyway. I can't tell. I can't tell because you was rough. Your feathers was ruffled by the fact that Gucci Mane didn't give y'all $60,000 to bury this man with. If you had it, you wouldn't be worried. And they say he came out and apologized, which is good. You should have. But I'm just saying, bro, my man. Look, I know I'm breathing hard. You got me excited. Because listen, man, just on some 100 stuff, man. I don't want y'all to take this wrong. Y'all that may see this or may view this at some point, I don't want you to take it wrong, but it just don't look right, man. It don't look right. It looked like you taking a moment that should have been reserved for your brother or for your friend as that. And instead of letting it be that moment for him that has paid the ultimate price and died and crossed over, and letting this be about consoling the family, this, that, and other. Like, y'all turned into a video shoot. And I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel genuine to me. I know your feelings towards your brother are genuine. But as far as translating those feelings to the world and having to capture that on, listen, you could have did it any other day. You could have did it the next day after the funeral, whatever date. But to have to bring a camera crew in, video, you know what I'm saying? And have to make it a thing, to have to capture that on the day of the funeral, it just seems a bit selfish to me, man. It seems a bit overly selfish to me that you would choose this day and this moment to do that. And I know the family may not feel the same way. The father definitely didn't feel the same way because he was in the video, geek and everything. But that's up to y'all, man. That's up to y'all. But to me, I mean, I'm just going to call it like it is. It don't seem very genuine to me. It don't seem very much like you cared that much about this young man's life. It seems like, listen. It seems like you cared, but you didn't care enough to not make this moment about you, right? You had to turn the funeral into a you moment to then boost your career or whatever you was trying to do going forward. And I'm just going to be honest, like, do what you do. Everybody deals with grief in their own way. But how the young folk are dealing with it this day, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I probably never will get it. And it's probably going to get worse from here. It's probably going to go, and from this point on, it's probably going to get worse from here. And I'm probably going to see many more videos and of funerals and this, that, and other, and people so-called paying tribute, getting drunk and high inside the church and all that stuff. Let's be real. It's probably not going to get no better from here with the young generation that's coming up. But that don't mean I got to like it. Listen, do what y'all do. Don't mean I got to like it, though. I don't like it. I don't feel it. It's not for me. And I'm just throwing my 2 cents in to say it don't feel genuine to me, man. It don't feel like y'all are making it about the young man that lost his life. It feel like you're using this as a platform to jumpstart a career that you need some help with. And if I'm the bad guy for saying that, I guess I just got to be that. But this your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy, man.